And working for the man, you're never going to be anything but what the man wants to pay you. You're never going to be in control really of nothing, and you're, one market crash from losing your job with nothing. Well, damn, Ray, you could be out there doing this crash and a market crash and you lose all these customers. It hasn't happened yet. I started the business, and that's one of the things that really pushed me to know that I could do this. I started this business in 2008 when the economy was at an all-time low. At that point, it's an all-time low. And I didn't notice it. So like I was saying yesterday, the 30-inch mower, it's got all kind of issues. We go, this is a brand new Honda, $1,500 for this mower right here. I bought it last year, and we haven't used it that much because, well, it's a 21-inch cut, and the 30 inches cover a lot more ground. And this one right here, you have to bag everything or mulch it. Sometimes the grass is a little bit tall for that, but this thing is I bet I haven't ran it 3 or 4 hours. It's brand new, man, brand new. It's real quiet too, but it's a Honda 216. It's a commercial, and it's nice, man, real nice. So that's what we're going to be using today to wrap up that yard that we didn't get to do yesterday. So yeah, I gotta do something with my other trailer. I'm gonna take it. I gotta have time, man. Okay, y'all. Good morning. It's Thursday morning, and I'm waiting on Cam to get here. It's 10 minutes to 8. We got a pretty good bit on the list, but they're all right around here. We done all the hard stuff. By the time we get to this point in the week, the hard stuff's done. And I don't know, I just always do it like I never do this work where I wait till Friday to do the hardest stuff. When I say the hardest work or it's not necessarily just the labor, being on the job or whatever, the labor of the job. It's usually about the travel, because that's where you're not making nothing. And I got to be able to do things in a way to where I can make money every day. I appreciate the views on the video yesterday. Today we're going to be, using the Honda mower. But the Honda mower has been, it's been a good mower. But I've only used it about 5 hours, 3 to 5 hours. I mean, I've only cut just a couple of the cuts with it. What I do like about it, it's real quiet, and it's got a lot more torque than what it sounds like. But the commercial 30 is more powerful, but of course it takes more to run it. And the commercial 30 is variable speed. This one right here, it's variable speed, but you have a lever on there, so you got to variable it. Yeah. And it's got 2 blades on it, as far as, they're X blades. Like, I don't know that I'm a big believer in all that. The problem usually ain't cutting the grass. The problem is throwing the grass, usually, for some of the stuff that we cut. But like I said, we got 3 backyards to cut, and we've cut one of them this week, and the other one is today, and the other one is tomorrow. So yeah, I do like the Honda mower for kind of what we do. Cam's just gonna have to get used to it. He's used to slinging crap everywhere and all that. The Honda mower is a little more confined, if you will, right? It's not, it doesn't sling stuff everywhere because it doesn't have a chute. So, and I know I can buy one for the back of it, but we're gonna try to use it today. And if you push mowing grass, and this is just my opinion, now y'all know I don't push mow a lot of grass, but it's the same concept. If you push mow these yards, if you got it too low, then it's a problem. Or you know, you don't want to cut things really low, not with a push mower. That's just me, because I like to stick and move. I don't want to be left with a bunch of clippings and a bunch of stuff to clean up. I don't want to have to walk across the yard blowing the freaking yard. Come on, man. I'm not doing that. I don't ever blow clumps with a blower. You'll never see me walk through a yard with a blower, or anybody working for me either. So we got to go back over to that one where we didn't finish. And there's enough for both of us to do. I got to cut the backyard with the big mower, the backyard, and he's got to cut inside the fence area. Now, he did all the weed eating and everything yesterday. We did the whole front, blow it off and everything. So the only thing we need is a blower and a little mower up in the backyard. And then I'll drive the big mower up in there, of course, to do the bigger area in the very back. I mean, if Cam will make sure that he's not cutting it too low, we shouldn't even have to bag it. But that usually ain't the case. Well, you need to make sure. Well, I do, but you get on one piece of grass on this particular back where it gets a lot of sun, the grass is a lot thicker. But guys that work for you don't never see that. They think that, you know, if it's on a 3, it's on a 3. And really, you got to kind of go with the grade and the thickness of the grass to be super efficient and not cause a lot of cleanup. So I just don't want to spend 20 minutes cleaning up. And I'm like that on every yard. So, but I'll get some footage today. I'm not sure exactly what, how, when, why, where, and all that. But we'll figure out something. We got to get going though. That thing leaves a damn nice cut, man. Look at that. That's freaking nice. It's just small. Y'all used to big mowers. Okay, y'all, so we multitask. You know, we're cutting grass and everything today. So one of my commercials customers, they own all this property right here that you see, all the tall stuff, and they own that property over there on the other side of that fence, but they own all this. And the reason I'm looking at this is because when I'm on the other side of the fence, I realize that they own this too. And this used to be a church and it burnt down. And but you can see where people are dumping stuff here. Look at all the drainage pipe stuff. all these big slabs of concrete and stuff. All this stuff wasn't here when the church was gone. The church was a wooden structure, but I'm going to see, and I know they own this property because I looked on the county site, but it would go all the way to that fence. And I'm going to pitch it to the owner, and this is how I get work, man. And people see what you can do, man. So y'all can see where people are dumping. They dump this. Look at all them brought back there. Look at all the drainage pipe right here. Look at this. Yeah, they dumping over here. I know that's what I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna use the dumping, because if people continue to dump here, it's gonna cost them a fortune to get it cleaned all up. He's rather gonna spend a little bit now than a fortune later. So that's the thinking. I'm gonna pitch it to him and see what he says. Okay, y'all, so this is the character here. I'm gonna wear him out though. He likes to run around the mower. He's pretty nimble too. He knows how to get out of the way. Look, he's already starting to pant just a little bit. So I don't ever get no footage over here. The sun's probably gonna be in the way, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang y'all up on this fence while I cut this right here. Now this job right here is a little sketchy, and you gotta kind of know what you're doing. You don't want to sling rocks nowhere, but there's plenty of trucks and vehicles and stuff to hit over here. So yeah, this is my mechanic shop. So as soon as I crank back up, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna hang y'all on the fence right here. Buggy, y'all. Nice, I guess. Oh, yeah. Like one of them safari dam. Oh, looks like maybe a duck hunting. All right. Okay, guys, we're done, man. Yeah, the yards are still, well, crispy. Well, we only did about 600 today, so we didn't do that great, man, really. I can live with it, man, because I know I got other work and stuff. Now this right here is centipede grass that we planted about 3 years ago. Lay sod over here. So y'all see how beautiful it is. This was all really bad. Beautiful thing, man. in the description. So pretty, man. And over here we did not.